What's up, ladies and gents? This is Casey Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we've got a really special video for you. This information came down last night from PlayStation's blog, and it's basically about the brand new stuff that PlayStation users are going to get in the April update. So if you enjoy this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now obviously, if you play on the Xbox, these things aren't going to be coming for you for probably quite a while, but you might be just curious about the guns that are going to be coming to the PlayStation side, or at least the gun, the exotic sniper rifle, the Zen Meteor, which was really teased out, interestingly, on April 1st, and everybody, including myself, was probably like, man, this is just a joke. I definitely did not believe that it was legit, even after they came out and said, no, this is not a joke. So really weird timing there. And yes, it does stink if you're on the platform that doesn't get this type of gear, but money makes the world go round, so whether you hate Microsoft, whether you hate Sony, or whether you hate Bungie, you could be justified in any of those manners. That's just the way that the video game industry is going. Anyway, what happened last night was we got actual information on the Zen Meteor and a couple other pieces of items that the PlayStation users are going to be getting. So what we're going to do is actually talk about the exact perks that the Zen Meteor is getting, as well as seeing it in action briefly, very briefly. So it's pretty cool. We have actual legit information about the gun. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into the Zen Meteor. Let's talk right about what we're going to be seeing with this gun. Starting off, we have an intrinsic perk called Dynamite. And let's read off what Dynamite does. It grants explosive rounds, rapid kills with every round in the clip, load an extra higher damage round for 5 seconds. That is a lot of stuff, so let's break it down just a little bit. So explosive rounds. I'm really curious about this. I wonder if these are the same explosive rounds that we already see in the game. If so, I'm not extremely excited about this because explosive rounds aren't really great on a sniper rifle. And why I say that is because whenever you have explosive rounds on, you're basically taking away your critical hit damage and sacrificing it for some area of effect damage. So in general, that's not really something that you want for a sniper rifle. You want to be able to put out the most amount of damage that you can with your critical hits. So that's just something to keep our eye on. Then it says that if you get rapid kills with every round in the clip, you get an extra bonus bullet that deals higher damage for 5 seconds. So I don't like these perks. I don't like the perks where you have to rapidly do something, especially with the sniper rifles. They typically don't work at all. The only time that they actually work is on the Black Spindle, and that's because you don't need to get kills, you only need to get critical hits, and because of that, it makes it a boss killer because typically bosses have really big critical hits. Anything that involves kills or critical hit kills is really not something that you should be striving for a gun. Thankfully, this does not have critical hits, so that's a really good thing. You can just body shot enemies, so maybe you're going up against acolytes or thralls, you can do 3 quick kills with body shots or headshots, whatever your fancy is, and then you can get that bonus 4th bullet. And I say 4th bullet because if we look at a clip, we can actually see that there are 3 rounds in this magazine. So 3 rounds in the Zen Meteor, and then you can get 3 kills with that and proc this 4th higher damage bullet. And that actually leads into its final perk with a laser beam. With a laser beam says that the bonus round, that 4th round that loads right into the magazine from Dynamite, causes a massive explosion. We don't actually get to see this in action. We don't see this in action, so we don't know what the size of the radius of the explosion is. We have no idea what the damage numbers are. So we can only speculate. We can hope that it is amazing. We can hope that it's absolutely amazing. What I'm getting from all of this is that this gun is maybe a little bit less of a precision gun and more of a body shot raw damage dealing gun. That's what I'm kind of feeling from the gun just a little bit. It sounds really interesting. I'm curious what the actual stats on the Zen Meteor are going to be. I'm curious if it's going to be low impact or high impact. What I'm seeing is I'm feeling like this should be a high impact gun because if you're body shotting enemies and wanting to deal out damage with explosions and stuff, I feel like you'll want to have the most impact possible. That to me is what would make the gun feel the most successful, in my opinion. So what I'm thinking is you're going to run into an area, you're going to shoot a couple enemies, maybe proc up that damage for that final with a laser beam gun, and then maybe use that to shoot one of the major enemies. That could be an interesting way to use this gun. We'll have to wait and see. Looking at some of the other perks, we also have Underdog, And then in the middle tree, we have fitted stock, field scout, and injection mold. What some of these perks are telling me is that they're really focusing on trying to increase your handling. So is the handling going to be really low with the gun to begin with? I don't know, but if you need to get those rapid kills, you're definitely going to want to have some quick weapon handling. You'll want to have some nice stability as well, just to be able to move from target to target and get your bullets killing enemies quicker and quicker. So one of the other really cool things I saw with this gun was, whenever you're just running around with it, it's going to look just like it did in the thumbnail. It's going to look just standard. But whenever you proc Dynamite, and with a laser beam, the entire barrel just goes on fire. That looks really amazing. That's a really cool effect, and that's also a really nice way to tell to the player that you've got something awesome going on with the gun. It's just a nice little UI element that helps the player know what exactly is going on with their gun. It means they need to do something in a specific time frame, because if the gun is on fire, you're going to be dealing out more damage, and you're going to want to know, hey, if I shoot this bullet really quickly, I'm going to deal out some big time damage. So that's really nice. The Zen Meteor looks like it's going to be an interesting addition to the arsenal. It feels a little bit more like it might be more of a mobbing sniper rifle than it is a boss killing sniper. Though, if you do have a boss that has a lot of lower leveled enemies that you can quickly kill and then shoot off maybe that final with a laser beam dynamite shot at the boss, you might be able to deal out big time damage. I don't know. I'm really curious and excited to try it out. So hopefully RNG is in my favor whenever it comes out. It looks like you can get it from just your standard exotic Engrams. So you don't have to really do a quest for it. You'll just be able to pick it up from your 3 of coins, maybe your Nightfall, maybe your Shaxx weekly bounties, maybe the Trials of Osiris chest. There are definitely a lot of ways that you could get this gun, so hopefully you do end up getting it. PlayStation users also are getting a few other things. There is a new questline called the Essence of Darkness, and I'm guessing that this is actually a reef questline, something that you end up getting from the reef, because whenever you complete it, you end up grabbing a Velumbra sparrow. And from looking at the Velumbra sparrow, it looks like it's got the same markings, the same color scheme as the Boolean Gemini. So I'm thinking you're getting that from the Queen, and that could be pretty interesting. I mean, it's just a sparrow, so for Xbox users, for this, it's just a sparrow. It's just a vanity type of thing, so I don't think you're going to be too upset about that. But there also are new Sublime Engrams, and with that, there are new armor pieces for the Warlock, the Hunter, and the Titan. And we can see that right here. Again, these also have the same markings, the same color scheme as the Boolean Gemini. So I'm guessing that this is just going to be an interesting addition. I'm wondering if we're going to still have the same Sublime Engrams that we already have in the game, or if those are going to be completely gone and we're only going to be able to get this new armor. Again, these are just new updates. This is brand new information, though, that came out last night. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you. I think that Zen Meteor looks awesome. As far as practicality goes, you know, we don't know just yet how well it's actually going to fare in the game. It looks fun. I really like that fire effect. The aiming down the sights, the reticle and everything look pretty amazing. The design looks pretty sharp. It almost looks like a Tex Mechanica type of gun. I don't think it is, though. I think it's a Hake based on the overall design of it, but because of the etchings on the metal, it just looks like it might be Tex Mechanica as far as that goes. Maybe it's an amalgamation of the two. Who knows? But it does look interesting. I'm really excited to see it. Hopefully my RNG comes out lucky and I can get it on my first day or so, and then maybe put it to use, put some motes of light into it and try it out, maybe give you guys an exotic review of it. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys and gals, these are the April updates. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, the Taken King, and I'll see you around in Destiny. PlayStation Meteor.